that I had with my son, about him crying about how he wished he didn't have to be with you, about how you threatened him, about how scared he is of you. I have all of those recordings, and I will now be documenting them and publishing them so people can hear what my son really thinks when you're not standing over his head telling him, say what I say, or I'm going to put charges on your mom and she's going to go back to jail like she did the last time. But keep my father's name out your mouth. He never and didn't understand why I married you, because I was lying to him about who I really was. The only reason I didn't do it was because our son could beg me not to. Please, mommy, don't make him go to jail. You know he's confused. That boy's been sticking up for you all his life. Shame you never returned the favor, Sam. Are absolutely free. Just call 800-882. But I have the evidence. See, I got the facts. I got the tapes. I got the video. I got the pictures. Where are your pictures, Sam? Where are your facts?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. I'm your host, AT2. What's up, everybody? How everybody doing out there? I know it's a little weird right now because originally I was all like, oh, I'm not gonna, this is my last video. I'm not gonna go live about it. But I feel that there's just, watching the documentary, I was just so disturbed by everything that I seen, Right. Definitely you're right, Rebecca. I was disturbed by everything that I seen. And of course, we expect Jag to have a response, but just her response is just so out of whack. And I couldn't even play the whole thing. What's up, C. Simone? Thank you. Mimi, Uniquely Bronze, Aurelia. Shout out to my mods. I seen the Dear Yvette show, but I think she ran away. And Christine, thank you for dropping the facts. Technically, I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. But anyway, let me go ahead and get into it. What's up, Plainest Jane? What's up? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. The people hate when I talk to my live chatter, so let me just shut up. What's up, Chris? What's up, Miss Tequel? I see you. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So that clip that I played in the beginning, I'll go ahead and play for you guys again. Make sure you thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Basically, she was saying that she was going to sue for defamation of character. So the reason why is because this whole documentary saying that they lied and she's going to expose the truth and all that stuff. Jag doing what Jag does. Jag being Jag. Jackie. Anyway, long story short, she goes on this whole rant about Sam, calls him gay again. She said that her father was not abusive. She said that was a lie. She said in reality what it was is that his father, Sam's father, her ex-husband, his father was abusive, sold his mother allegedly, and you know what I mean by sold, turned her into a lady of the night. I can't use the traffic word, but basically that. Said he slept with a minor, and she just went on this whole crazy rant. And it's all like, at the end of the day, you want us to feel sorry for you and stuff like that, but you're doing a lot of this to yourself, and it's just crazy. She keeps going on and on. She also says she got recording of her son, what he really thinks and all that. And basically she was trying to defend her character and be like, no, this whole thing is a lie. It's not true. Now, she didn't talk about the allegations in regards to, is she using her mom's money? She didn't talk about that. So I found that very interesting. She avoided that whole power of attorney thing. So maybe it is being handled the legal route, and that's why she didn't discuss it. But for those of you just tuning in, I'm going to go ahead and play it
right now. That I had with my son, about him crying about how he wish he didn't have to be with you, about how you threatened him, about how scared he is of you. I have all of those recordings, and I will now be documenting them and publishing them so people can hear what my son really thinks when you're not standing over his head telling him, say what I say, or I'm going to put charges on your mom and she's going to go back to jail like she did the last time. But keep my father's name out your mouth. He never and didn't understand why I married you, because I was lying to him about who I really was. The only reason I didn't do it was because our son could beg me not to. Please, mommy, don't make him go to jail. You know he's confused. That boy's been sticking up for you all his life. Shame you never returned the favor, Sam.
You are absolutely free. Just call 800.
But I have the evidence. See, I got the facts. I got the tapes. I got the video. I got the pictures. Where are your pictures, Sam? Where are your facts?
Exactly. I forgot your name. Oh, my name is Gift. You are right. She always says she has the facts, she has the proof, she has the this, but where is it? Where is the receipt? You know, she keeps saying that she's gonna do her own Tasha K, Surviving Tasha K thing, or she was gonna get it re-uploaded what Sweet Ma did and put it out on a major platform and stuff like that. And she's constantly always saying that she has receipts, but where are the receipts? Where are the documents? Where is this? Where is that? When are you gonna sue? Have you filed anything, or are you just saying you're gonna file something? You know, a lot of these YouTubers talk about they're gonna file something, but they never do. What kind of mom put their son's business on the internet? Yeah, exactly. Very toxic. Why would you put that information out there? The facts are on the court documents. Okay, so has anybody seen the court documents? That's my question. Has anybody seen the court documents? Oh, and Plainest Jane, I actually got a chance to check out your review. I loved it, by the way. Make sure you guys check her out. Jaguars pity party, yeah. But going back to what I was saying, the whole thing about she has the facts, she has this, she has the documentation. Release it. Let us see it. And it's like you try to take her serious, but she goes on these long rants and everything like that. And yeah, you can say, you know, Jag is just passionate about what she's talking about. You know, she just wants to get her opinion across. And yeah, she might be yelling and like all erratic and everything like that, but she be making sense. And no, if you really pay attention to what she says, she repeats a lot of stuff and then she goes off on tangents about other things that don't matter about the whole situation. Tasha posted a piece a while back. Okay, I did not see that. Yeah, make sure you guys check her out. But anyway, all the information that she has says regarding releasing documentation, we have not seen it. Ms. Tequel said that Tasha K did release a document, but do you know exactly what it said in it? Like, did it talk about the claims of abuse? Because also in that video where she ranted, I had to cut it out, but she said basically her husband, her ex-husband, was trying to get some without her approval. You know, I'm trying to avoid saying the actual word, but get some without the actual approval. And you know, and she said the only reason why she didn't is because her son begged her, and her son has always been protecting his father. Which I do believe that. I do believe, you know, when you love your parents, you want to protect them. You don't want to see any of your parents in jail. So I definitely get that. Sorry, you know my mouth be dry. That's why I had to take a sip. But when we come back, I want to discuss more about the documentary and the parts that I found that were more disturbing that I can't just shake off. And like I said, I'm usually a person who can watch stuff and be like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's cool. But this one really got me shaken up just because like everything that we believed about Jag, according to the documentary, again, if you did not see it, then you can only say what you want to say. But according to the documentary, Jag is not who she really is. Let's go ahead and play a funny clip, you know, when Tasha was in the live chat. So let's go ahead and play that and we'll be right back. Wait, is this I take food stamps rush? Wait, is this Tasha? Wait, is that the real?
You take food stamps. Okay, hold on. Let me go see my.
Hold on. Let me drop the link. Is this the real Tasha K? Hold on. Yo, you can't tell me that AT2 is not famous.
Oh, that is Tasha K.
Shit. Y'all can't tell me shit.
She said she take food stamps. I gotta go collect somebody. I gotta go collect somebody's side of the head and get some stamps, child.
Shout out to Mina because she did this for me. Those are a few of the screenshots from when she was in the live chat. She said I was funny, so you know I'm famous. Now I know some of you are like, AT2, didn't you say you hate YouTubers? Watch me and Tasha got a falling out after this. She probably mad because I'm giving y'all all the exclusives without y'all paying the 15. Because y'all saving by not paying the 15, y'all just getting all the information from me. But anyway, going back to what I was stating, in regards to her mom, she didn't speak on that, and that's what I really want to know. As far as her and Sam, bad relationship, bitter relationship, and stuff like that, of course they're gonna throw daggers at people and throw shots at people. But the relationship that I'm really concerned with, that I said the other day, is the relationship between her and her mom. Like I said, allegedly, Jag had her mom living with her. Then she moved her mom out of. They were living in Dallas. Then moved her mom back to New Jersey. Now her mom was in New Jersey living with a family friend, not an actual relative. Got kicked out because it was another person working in a senior home. Jag allegedly has power of attorney. She's getting her mom's retirement and then whatever her father was getting. As I understand, he was a vet. So whatever her father was getting, she's getting all that money. And I forgot to say this yesterday, but allegedly only giving $250 to her mom a month, not paying her bills, not paying nothing. And then Sam was the one saying that he was stepping up. Like we said earlier, we're not going to put this all on Jag because at the end of the day, where's the rest of the family to help her out? Thank you, C. Simone. I appreciate that. But where is the rest of her family to help her out? See, Nikisha, you finally caught the live. I'm glad you're here. Where is the rest of the family to help her out? Oh, okay. Your husband is a vet too. Hey, thank him for his service. Tell him I said thank you for his service. That's what I meant to say. That sounded like I was demanding you. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, where is the rest of the family to be like, hey, this ain't right? You know, they told the cousin and her niece, and also Sam told the story about how, you know, she wasn't able to get her insulin. Shout out to Ween. I know Ween is not here right now, but shout out to you for telling us that you can get insulin over the counter. You can get syringes, you know. I know there was an issue with the prescription being from a different state and stuff like that. But according to you guys, you can go ahead and get that stuff. What's up, Gretch? Thank you. I appreciate you joining the show. Okay, I already put that one. Somebody had said something. I'm sorry I'm missing y'all stuff. You know, the people said they hate when I read the chats and stuff like that. Also, again, I got a lot of comments on whether or not it was right for Tasha K to interview somebody family. Personally, for me, this is my opinion, and you can't judge it because it's my show at the end of the day. But personally, for me, I feel that Tasha can do whatever she wants to. When you step in the ring with someone you know that doesn't play that's playing fair, basically. They are playing fair. It's not like they force the family to speak. But when you're stepping into the ring with somebody who's a blogger, and the type of blogger that Tasha K is, if you're not ready for the smoke, don't come for her. Because at the end of the day, this is the first time Tasha has ever done like a production thing and stuff like that. But you have to remember, Jag was the first one who invited it. She was all like, you know, I want you to talk to Sam because if you do, then I got a case and they got to reopen it. Remember, she was the one who invited this, not the other way around. She invited it. Jaguar invited this on herself. And so Tasha was all like, well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and interview him. So that's what ended up happening. Now, would I interview somebody's family? No, I would not interview somebody's family to go ahead and get dirt on them. I feel that there's a certain kind of tact that you need, and that's not right. Do not mess with nobody's family. But if you guys remember, I was in like I wouldn't even call it a beef. It was very one-sided because nobody cares about this person. But somebody had made a whole bunch of allegations and claims about me, and they were talking about my mom too. You got to remember that. And at first, because at the end of the day, my mom doesn't care if somebody talks about her. But at the end of the day, it's all like, wow, because you're mad at me, you would disrespect my mom. But I have to remember, this is YouTube. I found it very interesting that at the end of the documentary, and I can tell you guys this, she had put that Jag has now been trying to pursue a career in blogging and celebrity gossip. And that's true. I feel that Jag has been pursuing a career in celebrity gossip. I don't think Tasha would have done this if Jaguar didn't try to set her up with the fake story in the James Wright thing. Yeah, and that's another thing. Nobody has caught that out. Jag is alleging now that they flipped it, that she did that to kind of to see what Tasha would do. Basically, she gave her that information. She knew it was fake, but she wanted to give that to Tasha. But at the end of the day, James ain't did nothing to you, so why would you even bring something like that up? Like she tried to spin it like, oh, I knew what I was doing the whole time. And it's like when Jag gets caught up, she always does the spin narrative, like, oh, I knew what I was doing. Oh, I meant to do that because I wanted to expose you. I wanted to do this. Tasha K. She does all that. And it's like, yo, we can't never have like an actual conversation, Tasha just got Tales from the Cult. Review the movie suspended. Be careful, AT2. Oh, just got Tales from the Cult. Wait, what's Tales from the Cult? I don't know what that is. Put me up on game on that. I haven't heard about that. But as you know, Tasha was in the live chat, so I'm pretty sure she would have hopefully she would have reached out to me before the lawyers came. For those of you just tuning in, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and run that Jag clip, and then I'll explain it, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
That I had with my son, about him crying about how he wished he didn't have to be with you, about how you threatened him, about how scared he is of you. I have all of those recordings, and I will now be documenting them and publishing them so people can hear what my son really thinks when you're not standing over his head telling him, say what I say, or I'm going to put charges on your mom and she's going to go back to jail like she did the last time. But keep my father's name out your mouth. He never and didn't understand why I married you, because I was lying to him about who I really was. The only reason I didn't do it was because our son begged me not to. Please, mommy, don't make him go to jail. You know he's confused. That boy's been sticking up for you all his life. Shame you never returned the favor, Sam.
You are absolutely free. Just call 800.
But I have the evidence. See, I got the facts. I got the tapes. I got the video. I got the pictures. Where are your pictures, Sam? Where are your facts?
So in that clip, basically, it was on Instagram. She said that she was going to do a defamation case. So basically what was going to go on with that was that she was saying that she has the evidence, she has the facts. She made claims about Sam being gay again. She also talked about how the son protects his father, and she had a case against him, but didn't pursue it because her son didn't want him to, go to jail or anything like that. Now, I'm not saying that that's not true at all because, as anybody, we all defend our parents. Our parents can be in the wrong, but we're going to defend our parents. So I can't say that that's not true. But her erratic behavior and just going on and on and on, at a point, it's all like, yo, you got to really stop, See, Simone, I didn't see what you said. I think you said something and I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. A lot of emotional blackmail. It's pretty sad. Yeah. And so, Andrea, shout out to Andrea. She had said that I think Nosy is an instigator. And I don't know Nosy, so I can't speak for her. But what I will say is that it seems that where's the people on her team? Where are the people to be all like, hey, you got to chill for a minute and you got to bring this all back in because everybody's confused what's going on. And even in that documentary, which I noticed, because sometimes when I talk about Jag, you guys get confused, like, wait, I don't understand what's going on. Well, you see from the way she talks. Now, the clip was sped up a little bit, for copyright and stuff like that. I do that. But if you watch the original clip, it's still all erratic and everything like that. And it's like when you take that information, when she gives you information, you're kind of like, what are you talking about? Because she'll deflect and then go off on a tangent, and you're kind of like, what? That's why a lot of people said the interview with Storm was all over the place, and like Storm didn't question her, he didn't ask her the appropriate questions because he just let her run off. And then when Tasha questioned it, Tasha ended up looking like the bad guy. Yes, Tasha did some questionable things in regards to certain allegations, but at the end of the day, Jag had to be questioned about the stuff that she does. Jag needs a therapist. I can blast my family, especially my children. Yeah, that's hard. Okay, you sent the screenshot. Thank you for that. Let me see if I can pull it up on my computer and then download it. Yeah, Morgan, you're right. She'd be all over the place. Nancy Grace, Sheena, bring this to the mainstream media. I don't think nobody in mainstream want to take on this story, but that's funny, Mina. And shout out to my mod. Thank you guys so much for working hard. I appreciate you guys. You watched the other clips she done with Tasha? Gina, did you see Nosy live with her the other day? They have plenty of lives. See, I don't even know which live it was in regards to. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull up that documentation that Miss Teakle sent me, and then I'll go ahead and be right back, you guys. Hold on. Let me play another clip. Wait, is this I take food stamps rush card? Wait, is this Tasha? Wait, is that real?
You take food stamps? Okay, hold on. Let me go see my.
Hold on. Let me drop the link. Is this the real Tasha K? Hold on. Yo, you can't tell me that AT2 is not famous.
Oh, that is Tasha K.
Shit. Y'all can't tell me shit.
She said she take food stamps. I gotta go collect somebody. I gotta go collect somebody side the head, get some stamps, child.
Okay, my internet again. My internet was not working, so I wasn't able to look at it. Oh, now I want to pull up, but now I'm back. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you was the people around her, the worst kind of family vlogging. I wanted to go back to the family around her. The family around her is what is, well, not the family around her, but the people around her, I should say. When it comes to Nosy, when it comes to her husband and all these other bloggers who are getting clout from her, I feel that nobody is stopping her to kind of rein her back in and be like, hey, we need to better present this information, or we need to go to the police, or we need to do this or that, to kind of make it all make sense. Everybody's just letting her go on and ramble. And it's all like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we all love the gossip. We all like to talk about people and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we got to rein it back in. We got to make it make sense, because when it don't make sense, then you get all this, Oh, dang, it's hecka small. Let me see if I can download it in there. Okay. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and put that document up on my story. Not my story, but my profile. That way you guys can go ahead and see it if you want to, just because it's too small for me to read right now, and then trying to download it and blow it up, it'll take too long. Going back to what I was saying, the husband just sits there, no matter how long she's on live, he's just sitting there, just getting, just looking. And it's all like, he doesn't bring anything to the conversation. So why is he there? I understand that's her husband at the end of the day, but no matter who your spouse is, they shouldn't be sitting on next to you while you just ranting and nobody saying like, hey, what's going on? What's happening? Like, hey, stop it. Hey, get off the phone, get off live. I think there was only one time you actually seen her seen him tell her to, like, hey, get offline, but she still started rambling and going on and on. Exploit him. He's a kid. His parents are fighting. I don't understand why she would record and exploit him. Are you talking about Tasha K? Andrea had said something. Let me go back. Knows he did something really messed up. Call CPA. Oh, ooh, I don't even want to get into that because I heard that Toxic is suing people. So I don't. I mentioned her a couple of times before in the past, but I ain't gonna do it again. I heard she going after people. I went ahead and dropped the link if any of you guys wanted to come on and say anything. Wait. You say you're gonna wait on Wendy to pick this up. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if mainstream wants to take this on. I think this is something that's gonna be in the YouTube streets for a while, because, like I said, she is popular on YouTube. You know, a lot of people like watching. Either you watch her to see her fail or you watch her to see her succeed. Jaguar is a hot topic when it comes to YouTube. Now, as far as mainstream with her trying to expose people, I don't think that's going to go over too well because, you know, anybody that doesn't like you, they will shut you all the way down, you know? And maybe Jag has been offered to do mainstream, but they shut her down because of the stuff that she has said. Oh, okay. We're referring to Jaguar. Okay, I got it. Yeah, and how she put her son's business out there. Yeah, that I don't like that either. And especially if they're saying that he's not. Let me kind of backtrack for a minute. Whether she's saying that her son is autistic and then the family and him himself saying he's not autistic, no matter what, that information should have never been shared at all. That information should have never been shared. There's a lot I can say about my family, but I just don't say it because at the end of the day, it doesn't do anything. You don't care about my family has this condition or that condition. You don't care about that. They're not irrelevant to what I do for my everyday, you know, unless I was telling my own life story in a movie or something like that. Can't remember it truly. Yo, Gina, I was wondering why they were laughing at your comment. As a mother, she discussed me, mental illness or not. You would love. And that's another thing. I feel like we give her passes because of the mental illness thing. Right, me too, Chris. That's another thing. I think we give her a pass because of the mental illness. We just go like, oh, you know, she has a mental illness. Obviously, she has, shout out to Mina for this, but some kind of childhood trauma. That's apparent. That's obvious. But at the end of the day, that doesn't excuse you from keep spreading rumors, spreading lies about people at the end of the day. That doesn't make you go on these long rants. That doesn't make you do a lot of things at the same time. You know, I can name plenty of people that do have suffer from a mental illness, and they don't do what you do. You know what I mean? I don't like how people are forcing it to be true, even when the son said it. Yeah, I don't like that either. My name is Gift. I don't like that either. If he says he's not, we're gonna have to go with that. And if he's never been diagnosed, first of all, it's HIPAA, so we can't see any documentation of it. But it's none of our business at the end of the day, you know? Right, exactly. There's nothing wrong with it at the end of the day because you can have a fully functional life. You can still do everything. It doesn't stop you from anything. There's spectrums to it. She better take her meds, pat it. What's up, Shinamo Stacy? Thank you for joining the show. All right, y'all. So we're gonna take a little break, and then, like I said, I posted the link. So if you guys want to join in, we can. Let me go ahead and play the Jaguar
that I
clip.
had with my son, about him crying about how he wished he didn't have to be with you, about how you threatened him, about how scared he is of you. I have all of those recordings, and I will now be documenting them and publishing them so people can hear what my son really thinks when you're not standing over his head telling him, say what I say, or I'm going to put charges on your mom and she's going to go back to jail like she did the last time. But keep my father's name out your mouth. He never and didn't understand why I married you because I was lying to him about who I really was. The only reason I didn't do it was because our son begged me not to. Please, mommy, don't make him go to jail. You know he's confused. That boy's been sticking up for you all his life. Shame you never returned the favor, Sam.
are absolutely free. Just call 800.
But I have the evidence. See, I got the facts. I got the tapes. I got the video. I got the pictures. Where are your pictures, Sam? Where are your facts?
I'm glad you brought that up about her saying that she's doing God work. My issue is that if it's true that you're taking your mom's money and you allegedly was abusive to her, then you're not doing God's work. You're doing the work of the devil. Let me tell you that. And how can someone who doesn't have their own, I don't have my own stuff together, so I can't tell anybody what to do. But somebody who doesn't have their own stuff together is trying to tell other people what to do. To me, that's crazy. Just watch part 1, part 2. She's straight lunatic, very dangerous with the mother situation. Look how she acted with Sam's mom. Yeah, that's true. I think I met one comment. Then how come she never got the kid? Ooh, that's a good one. How come she never got her son? You know. Mm-hmm. She's threatened. She threatened the attorney general. She threatened the judge. So it's all like you don't want to win your case when you're doing that. Exactly. Elder abuse is never okay. And her mom. Oh, for those of you who didn't check out the live last night, it was confirmed her mom is not schizophrenic. Ooh, that was a nasty burp. I'm sorry. Her mom is not schizophrenic. The family confirmed it, and the her ex-husband confirmed it. She is not schizophrenic. That's something that Jaguar allegedly made up. They said that the father, Jaguar's father, was the one schizophrenic. And in that clip that I played you guys, Jack also mentioned that it's had too many cuss words around it, so that's why I couldn't play it. She said no, he was not schizophrenic. She claims that Sam's mother is schizophrenic, you know? She claims that Sam's mother is schizophrenic and that his family's crazy. It's that whole deflect and spin thing that she does. When you say, you know how crazy people don't think they're crazy, and so you go like, oh, you tripping. They be like, I ain't tripping, you tripping, you know. And so it's like that mind game. She's very smart. And they did mention that in the docu-series. She's very smart. She knows exactly what she is doing. Oh, we got a guest? All right, I'm going to go ahead and add our guest on here for the first time ever. Welcome to the show, Andrea! What's up?
Hello,
How you
everyone.
doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for joining the show. What you got to add?
No, I was just sitting here working. I'm a first time subscriber, and I
Thank
love
you.
your content. And I did a little something on Cash App for you. Just a little something.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I hope my boss not watching. I'm
Oh.
supposed to be working.
It'll be our little secret. But did you get a chance to watch Surviving Jaguar or anything like that, or no?
The reason why I did not purchase that live broadcast is because I don't think that we should be paying for it. I mean, at that price.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. It's a lot of people that's not working during this pandemic. And why are you trying to get rich off of throwing somebody off the bus? Under the bus, I'm sorry. So I just didn't feel, she made us wait this long. Out of sight, out of mind. I'll just wait till she throw it on YouTube. I'm not going to contribute to that mess. I'm sorry.
And you know what? That's fair, because I did get a lot of comments about like, oh, she made us wait this long. Why is it still even relevant? And, you know, I even did a video saying that, well, at this point, you either drop it now or you don't at all. She did explain because of legal and stuff like that, there's stuff that had to get approved for it to be on YouTube. And so basically what we were paying for was to get the first exclusive on it instead of waiting for it. So I did want to at least give her side of it. But then I get the other flip of the coin. It's all like, well, why the hell am I gonna pay for this? You know, I do understand that. But her Patreon also offers other stuff. It's just that everybody is going to subscribe to her Patreon now because we wanted to see this, you know?
And I do understand that, but I'm not a fan of Tasha, and I'm not going to be phony. And
Right, right. No,
I'm not a
and I
fan of
respect
her.
that.
You know,
Hmm.
so I like you
So do
too,
you
uniquely. You, Miss Bronze. Hey, girl, love you.
do you
But
think that it was wrong for Tasha to interview the family?
I, for a person, I work in behavioral health. So I'm always looking. I don't think she
Oh,
did. I don't think she did it being sincere. I think she did it to get paid. I don't think she even cared about that girl's family or whatever happened to her. I'm gonna tell you, I can relate to Jaguar, and I don't know you that well, but I'm gonna be very open. I'm a
mhm.
recovering crack addict. I've been clean for 16 years. So some of the things
You
that
said 16
Jaguar
years recovered?
six yes. And now I work in the business.
Clap it up in the comments. Clap it up, y'all.
Yay! Go Andrea.
That's awesome.
Thank you. And just really quick, I don't want to try to take over your podcast.
Oh no, go
I
ahead.
can
Go ahead.
understand I can understand and relate to Jaguar. I don't sympathize with her. I emphasize, but I'm going
Empathize.
that that's what it is. So I know this girl had a hard life. Not only, she's a great singer, but she just didn't get that whatever she needed to go forward. And I feel that the music business gave her a bad hand. I also feel like she should have looked at the music industry differently with that amazing voice, because I think that she
Right.
could have went a long way. But
Right.
that
And mhm.
the peer pressure from, the drugs and alcohol, even being scared on the road. I mean, I watched her and what she said about Carmen and sucking them off, or excuse, you know, uh,
Don't worry about
and sucking
it.
them off. Is I believe her. I truly do believe her. But some of the
Okay.
things she say, it be like, girl. But didn't she have people like Nosy Hex on, or Nosy Ho, or Nosy whatever the F her name is? I cannot stand that girl. When I tell you, I have a lesbian daughter, and I
Uh-huh.
swear to God, I would get her to. I just want to beat her ass. I just want to jump through my iPod and
AT2 does
beat.
not condone violence, but that is funny.
And you're right, and I shouldn't. I don't want to get blocked, but she
No,
be
don't worry, don't
saying
worry.
some terrible things about black men and black women. I do
Yes.
not know if she hasn't looked in the mirror, but she's blacker than the ace of spade, and her hair is nappy. So she need to go sit her Miss Seeley looking ass down somewhere and stop throwing us under the bus. And I'm gonna end it like that. I can't stand that bitch.
Well, you know what the funny part is? That brings me to my next point. Like the people around Jag, like are the people around her to kind of like rein her in and be like, hey, we need to restructure, like where's her publicist? Where's this? Where's that? Is Jag doing this all by herself? Like, is it when you have a spouse, aren't they supposed to like help you out? You know what I
Right,
mean? And not just
right,
have you go crazy, you know?
right. You're absolutely right. So I appreciate you letting me come on your stage. I'm
Of
definitely a
course.
follower. I'll contribute to the channel, keep up with the
Thank
content.
you.
Okay?
I love you for coming on. You have a good one. Now get back to work before your boss see this.
I'm working from home. Hush.
Right. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
Oh man, I love her. See, I love it when I meet new people. That was hilarious. A lot of you guys like. I would have to have her as a guest on like the actual show because like she was hilarious. I love her, and she was so real too with it. With her, she probably runs circles around her husband. That could be true too. Oh, that's true. All she has is her husband and the dog. The dog that peed on the cooler. And like she was laughing at it. The dog was in the truck, right? And the dog was peeing on the cooler. And I'm all like, y'all didn't stop to take a break? But the thing is that Jag be taking her ass on live, be ranting and talking and stuff like that, yelling at the camera the whole time, and she ain't even had enough time to take her dog outside of the truck to go pee and just let the dog pee in the truck. Crazy. Where are they? Yep. Jag is always on the defense. It's a disguise of her vulnerability and insecurities. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That is a good one. I can definitely see that as well too. Wait, are you telling me or you LaCrystal, what you gotta say? Come on camera if you got something to say. Animal control needs to be called. Shit, if she can't take care of her dog, let alone she allegedly, they said in the film that she wasn't living right. That's why, she doesn't have little Sam. She doesn't have her youngest son because she wasn't living right. Animal control needs to be called. That truck must stay. And she smokes in the car too, which I hate. Like I said yesterday, I hate when people smoke in the car. That's nasty. Mickey D. A lot of people bring that up about the whole decline. Now, I've had my card decline before too, and I knew I had money in there. It was like one thing. Zaza! That is hilarious right there. And I wouldn't be laughing at that if my dog was peeing on the cooler, Not feeding her kids, she living in her car with the dog. Yeah. And that's the thing. I personally feel like they do it to each other. They do this back and forth, this bantering. When it comes to Tasha and Jaguar, just because Tasha interviewed the family does not excuse the behavior of Jaguar. And I'm not saying just because Jaguar has said things, it excused Tasha from interviewing her family. I'm not saying that excuses everything, but if you in a beef, if it's an internet beef, this whole YouTube world, as I'm learning, is crazy. Everything is for entertainment. A lot of your favorites aren't who they are in real life. So when they get exposed, don't be surprised. Now, I already told you that I'm unemployed. I got negative 1,500. My credit score is negative 300. So there's nothing anybody can expose about me because I already told you, right? But with everyone else, it's like they're playing a caricature, and some people get wrapped up in that, and they play on your emotions. It's kind of like when people tell you a sad story, they get you wrapped up in it, and then you find out, like, wait, hold on, that story was a lie. You made all that up. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. She doesn't deserve a dog. And I'm not claiming that she abuses the dog. For anybody watching, I'm not claiming that she abuses the dog. I just found that very weird. She let the dog pee on the cooler. She acted like it was the cashier's fault. Talk about the card. Talked all that mess about Foxy Brown, but even Foxy can't hear her card decline. Y'all, I'm cracking up. Yeah, and they use each other government name. They try to dox you. That's the whole thing about doxing. Doxing is when there's information that's not public and you make it public. That's what the whole doxing thing is. So let me ask you guys this. So is Jaguar a singer, or is she a blogger, or is she a singer that's now getting into blogging. Because as far as the singing, we hear a few clips, but a few clips of her singing, but we don't really get we don't get a show or anything like that. If anything, I think that these artists should be putting on a show, like a virtual show that people pay tickets to and they can watch. She travels all over the country, so she can find a state that's open and perform somewhere. Most of the time she's going on rants about celebrities, going on rants about her ex-husband. Turn that into something. Turn that into a film yourself. You say that you're trying to help Storm get into Hollywood. Well, help yourself get into Hollywood. Like that. Turn your struggle into something. It's like her struggle is YouTube, is a traveling YouTube preacher. Yeah, that's basically what it is, right? She's just a singer, not a blogger. Okay, so you still consider her a singer. Well, I'll say this. She's a singer that failed at blogging. I don't think this is her realm. And when she stepped into it, she should have been ready. She was a mediocre singer now. Fake. No, I love her voice. She's very talented. I can't say she may have had a mediocre career, but her singing is definitely on point. Even with all the cigarettes she be smoking, all the cigarettes she be smoking and everything, she's still a talented singer. I have to say that at least. She needs to just sing. Yeah, she definitely is talented. You're right. Marilyn, I think ghostwriter getting into blogging. Oh, that's true. She did say that she is a ghostwriter, all the stories that she got in her head, I know she can write some dope music. I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to be shady at all. But I mean, it is what it is. She can't walk Erykah Badu in Jill Scott shoes. I would have to agree with that. Now, is she on the same level as them? No. Vocally, does she have a voice? Yes, I do believe that she does have a voice. Like to hear herself talk and be noticed. Yeah. Also in the documentary that I thought that was interesting was that they were saying Jag seemed like she originally it seemed that as if when the pandemic happened and all the shows stopped and everything like that, that's when she really went heavy at the blogs and stuff like that. So maybe this was her way of making a supplemental income during the pandemic, because we all struggling out here. I know it'd be all like drop $1 or $2, drop this, drop that, help a brother out, help small content creators, but I know you guys are struggling out there too, if we keep it real. Why she wants Storm to get into Hollywood when he's trying to take Hollywood down. Ooh, that's a good point. That part doesn't make any sense. She had the nerve to say Jay-Z owes her another concert. That man is not going to win. No, Jay-Z, Beyonce, I heard if you mess with them, your career is basically over. Allegedly, let me say that. It is very disturbing that she is allowed to keep her mother's money and not pay. Yes. And going back to that, because I think I lightly touched on that. But if this part is true, then karma will catch up to Jag. If that part is true. I think that it's hard to say why her family didn't get involved. Maybe at the time Jag had the money to get an attorney and stuff like that, and then become the power of attorney at the time. So I really can't say that. And maybe her mom, and this was alluded to in the documentary too as well, her mom protects her. Her mom doesn't want to see her hurt. Her mom doesn't want to see her lose her life, and her mom basically covers up for her allegedly. That's what a lot was said regarding this too as well. Erykah, they can't get involved. She's the power of attorney. Yeah. Stop hating on Jag. She got that HD. that HD. If you guys haven't seen that clip, that one you don't have to pay the $15 to watch, but that HD. Oh no, actually you do, because that's an exclusive Tasha clip. But it's funny as hell. Her husband is a damn simp. That real man sits there and watches. Yeah, he watches as she basically just goes along and just rants and rants and rants. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't say like, "Hey, let's kind of hold back on this, let's reroute this." No, he just sits there. I think he's fascinated by her. He's fascinated by the lifestyle. I mean, can you imagine? You got this woman, she was like the singer, she rubbed elbows with famous people, and now she's exposing the industry. And that sounds great because, a lot of us have that secret thing where it's all like, yeah, expose the industry. The industry is dirty. We all know the industry is dirty. The music industry, movie industry, Hollywood is all dirty. We all know that. So we kind of latched onto that, be all like, oh, yeah, that's true, this and that and that and this. This must be true. I did remember I heard something, when she talks about Diddy. I do remember that, actually. Oh, that must be true. Oh, Alicia Keys? Oh, yeah, I know this about Alicia Keys. Yeah, that's true. And so she played off of our emotions. A lot of people don't realize that's what she did. She played off of our emotions. What's up, Key? Thank you for joining the show. He terrified of her too. I would be too. She allegedly she whooped on her ex-husband. So, well, not allegedly, she has admitted to whooping on her ex-husband. They did it to each other or whatever. But I'd be scared too. You never know, and somebody's just irrational like that. You don't know what they're gonna do. She hasn't exposed anything that hasn't been said. Yeah. The gossip has been repetitive. Except the stuff about her, it hasn't been repetitive. But the stuff about the industry, we have heard about it. You're right, Brandon. Asha, her husband is pathetic. Yep. I mean, I can't just say, oh no, guys, don't. I mean, where's her people? Where's her people to help her? Taj and Aurelia, she is that bad. Why did any of them let that happen? Just make you wonder. Oh, Taj, thank you. Taj had a whole bunch of questions, and I thought they were relevant, in regards to the situation between Jag. See, a lot of y'all be having a lot to say, and then when I drop the link, y'all ass don't want to come on camera. But Taj was questioning, if she was so bad, how did she get the power of attorney of her mom? How did a lot of things happen? And I don't remember exactly everything that you said, Taj, but if you want to come on camera, please do and let us know. But I can see that. But then on the flip side of it, I see that you can easily manipulate people. I'm not saying that Jaguar is not coherent and she can't put things together. I think she's very intelligent and she knows what to do and she knows what to say. Before I really started getting heavy on YouTube, I studied. Let me repeat that. BW are the most vulnerable and Jag played well. Yeah. Let me repeat that. Before I got on YouTube, I studied. And allegedly Jag has a lot of time on her hand. So with Jaguar having a lot of time on her hand, she was able to study and really be like, oh, this is what people want. Oh, well, I remember this story. Let me research this. Let me do this. Let me do that. And so Jag found her way on YouTube by saying like, hey, I'm exposing the industry. Remember, before Jag did the interview with Storm, there was a lot of people that did interviews with her, Oh, okay. Well, that's good advice, Erica. Thank you for putting that out there. What's up, Sad Star? I did see you out there, Sad Star. Where's the validation to these claims, receipts? Are you talking about my claims or Jaguar claims or her family claims? Jaguar is a master manipulator. Yeah. But anybody that comes on YouTube, they have studied it. If you haven't studied YouTube and you just on YouTube, it explains a lot about you. But people study it. And Jaguar is very intelligent. She's very smart. She studied it. She knew what the people wanted. She was doing interview after interview. And then after that, boom, it blew up. Her family. I agree with that. And I think that's what Taj was saying too, in the comments about, regarding her family and stuff like that. Where are their receipts? I do believe that because of multiple people saying the same story, that we believe it. Now, could they have rehearsed it? Let's play devil's advocate. Could they have rehearsed all this? Yes, that is a possibility. But because of the actions of Jag, that's why we have to question it. By when the power of attorney is assigned, there has to be 2 witnesses present. Ooh, that's a good one. Who was the other witness? Just went through this with my aunt. Oh, okay. So you know from experience. That's a good one. I would like to know, Taj, that's a good question. Who was the other witness and why did they sign it if they knew Jag wasn't right and all that stuff? Like, why did they sign it? If there has to be 2 witnesses, or could the witness be the judge? Or not the judge, but the lawyer? Like, does it have to be just 2 witnesses, or it can be like anybody? Because that's another thing. It could have been her actual husband. Of course, the husband is going to go with it then. She has no pictures, videos, texts, voicemails, nothing but gossip. Yeah. It's like and what I'm talking to basically is the stories about other celebrities. As far as her stories with the Roots, Common, and all that, I can't speak to that. I can only speak to her stories about other people. It's all like, how do you really know this if you were not there? You're just talking about hearsay. You know what I mean? Oh, Hamilton, for you guys just tuning in, I want to explain this again. Not calling you out, but I speed up the clips for copyright. That's what it is. She might talk a little fast, and so when I speed it up, it goes faster, but that's why I have to do it for copyright. But for those of you just tuning in, make sure you like, share, subscribe, drop $1 too. The PayPal information is in the description. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip one more time, and then if anybody else got anything to say, I'll let you guys come on.
That I had with my son, about him crying about how he wished he didn't have to be with you, about how you threatened him, about how scared he is of you. I have all of those recordings, and I will now be documenting them and publishing them so people can hear what my son really thinks when you're not standing over his head telling him, say what I say, or I'm going to put charges on your mom and she's going to go back to jail like she did the last time. But keep my father's name out your mouth. He never and didn't understand why I married you, because I was lying to him about who I really was. The only reason I didn't do it was because our son begged me not to. Please, mommy, don't make him go to jail. You know he's confused. That boy's been sticking up for you all his life. Shame you never returned the favor, Sam.
You are absolutely free. Just call 800.
But I have the evidence. See, I got the facts. I got the tapes. I got the video. I got the pictures. Where are your pictures, Sam? Where are your facts?
Oh, and this was a good one right here. I think that's what it is, Marilyn. We all kind of took it as like, oh, Jag's just talking, you know, this is funny. Let's admit it. I admit it too. In the beginning, this was funny. You know, it was all the things that we kind of liked. We liked the whole exposing the industry. We thought it was hilarious. Whether we believed it or not, we all laughed at it. Then it started getting more and more and more. And then it got all tied up with all these other bloggers, and the other bloggers started fighting each other, and then all this chaos happened, you know? If a person wants me to believe info ain't about them personally, I need proof and receipts you did. Yeah, you're right. If it's not about them personally, then I need the proof. Yes, the son is the only victim. Yeah. Exactly. And that's the only real victim is her son. And the mom. I would have to say the mom. I can't just say that. I stopped listening to Jag when she was smiling gleefully while outing innocent people. She wasn't trying to save people from the industry. Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you, Look Up and Down. I appreciate that. It's one thing to say, like, I'm trying to save the industry, I'm trying to expose everything, but what are you really doing to help the situation? What does Mary J. Blige allegedly being a lesbian has anything to do with anything? What does Diddy have to do with anything? What does Alicia Keys secretly working with Clive David, like, where is the connection to everybody? How does this all turn around? You know, when she mentioned Summer Walker, she had to end up apologizing because she don't even know Summer Walker to even talk about her like that, you know? And we all know Summer Walker deals with what's that when you have, it's not stage fright, it's something else. I forgot what the condition is, so I'm not gonna say it without knowing exactly, but you know that, and she was saying that, oh, she was assaulted and that's why Summer Walker acts this way and stuff like that. Like she didn't know that. That's why she had to walk that back. She has apologized to Tiffany Haddish because she was making claims and stuff like that and just saying way too much. People listen to what Jag says because they hate the celebrities she mentions and Tasha K. I do think that too, and I wanted to, and I should have asked Andrea that while I had her on camera. It seems that a lot of people hate Tasha K, so whatever anyone against Tasha K, they love because it's like a hate train. I feel that if you're going to be a blogger and say that you're an actual blogger, and a lot of these people use the word journalist, if you're going to say you're one of those two things, I think you have to be unbiased. There's stage anxiety. Thank you for that. I do believe that you have to be unbiased. It's very important that you're unbiased, Just mad that she never made it. And it could be a little bit of that too. I feel that she feels social anxiety. Thank you. Come up in Dulce. What's up, London girl? Thank you guys for that. But I think it's a little bit of that too. Do you guys think that Jag is bitter because her career never popped off like it should have? Because she has a voice. Let's admit that she has a voice. But hey, there's a whole bunch of talented singers out there that don't get the credibility that they need. What is Jag's motivation? Doesn't seem like she is making money off of this. Yeah, and that's another thing. She's going around the platform to platform talking to different people. She just recently got her own channel, which is good for her. It's Jaguar Wright dash not dash hyphen Johnson. That's Jaguar's channel if you guys want to check out her channel. But at the end of the day, it doesn't seem like she's monetizing off of this. Other people are monetizing off of Jag. Jag is not monetizing off herself, She feel robbed. That's true. I feel that too. I feel that she does feel robbed. Like, man, what happened to my career, Do we have to come up on camera if we hit the link? No, if you guys, you can put like a profile picture up there. I might ask you a few questions because I don't want to be porno bombed, but to make sure that you're a real live person. But no, for those of you who's not used to using StreamYard, because I know some of your favorites don't let you come on camera like AT2 does. I just have to throw a little shade out there. But you can just use the bubble. You know what I mean? You can do this. See the bubble? You can still hear me, right? You can just do the bubble if you want to. You do not have to physically come on camera. If you don't want to. Let me drop the link again. Erica said something good. Hold on. But now Jag has the opportunity to drop music because she has people listening to her. She needs to go and sing. And that's another thing I said, like when she started all this stuff, she should have been dropping a single every week. She should have been dropping a single every week. There's no way in hell I'm gonna give you guys all this gossip about the industry and not drop a hot ass album or EP or something. Everybody uses Spotify now. You don't even need a major industry label. Independent is the way to go. And Jag has said this: independent is the way to go. A lot of y'all was going all up for Jag and drag the hell out of Tasha K. Yeah, that's right. A lot of people were. I even did. It was the way that Tasha went about it. And I want to commend Tasha because during the whole documentary, the way she handled the sensitive subject, she did good. Tasha, Oprah Winfrey K, you did an amazing job with handling a sensitive subject. Because you know how she looked like Oprah, right? Hold on, where's the picture at? Here we go. Tasha, Oprah Winfrey K. All right, y'all. Y'all said, see, in the comments, y'all say y'all want to come on camera, and then nobody want to come on camera at all. Didn't she claim to be in the hotels because Clive Davis were trying to kill her? Yes, she did say that. She has made claims of people coming after her and trying to get her. Rents are racking up 100,000 views. Not many artists are publicly responding. I think the artists just want to stay away from it. I think that's what it is. Tasha, Oprah Winfrey K. Oh, you said I was one. I bought her song Sunrise. It's amazing. Okay, I gotta check out her that song. I haven't. I know you can pay $3.99, but then that was the thing. I was gonna pay the $3.99, but then I heard that some people were getting it, some people didn't get it. So that's why I just wanna that's why I was all like, well, I'm not gonna pay $3.99 if I don't get it. Oh, we got another guest coming on for the second time. Sad Star! How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, AT? Long
Doing
time no
good.
talk. Long
I
time no
know it's
talk,
been a
bro.
minute.
Yeah, it has been. Oh my God. I've been off YouTube for a while. Got a
Yeah, how long
job.
you been on
Got a
YouTube?
job. I got a job finally. Guess who's working
Oh,
for it?
congratulations!
It's the most unexpected thing ever. It's like I have nothing to do with finances or law, and suddenly I'm now I'm a s- like I'm a financial advisor at a law firm, and I'm
Oh,
questioning what happened. Like, how did this go, dude? It's crazy.
oh, your sound. Oh, there we go. You're back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're
Can
still
you hear
there.
me now?
Yeah, it did that weird thing. It was like,
Oh,
but
that's
what was
weird.
your question? What you wanted to add to the conversation?
Who the heck is Jaguar Wright? I don't know that lady. I've never heard about her ever in my life. Never ever. So like y'all are you called her no, you called Tasha K, Tasha Oprah Winfrey K. She
Yeah,
kind,
because
you
now
know.
she's doing interviews and stuff. She's going on location. She wants to be the next Oprah, which I ain't mad at her. I feel that with Tasha, the whole production and everything like that, it makes me and it makes other people want to step up their game.
Mm. To be honest, her work ethic has been really good from what I've seen on YouTube so far. Um,
Yeah,
but I wonder how long it would take to actually go from YouTube to like something bigger, because not everybody can do that, you know. But she's a good example for like growing a channel and growing the audience on YouTube. To be honest,
right.
she if Oprah got like a Ruby Rose kind of haircut, she
Hmm.
would kind of look like, Tasha K, but Tasha K is like dollar store,
The Ruby
like
Rose.
Oprah.
That was funny. Satsar, I'm getting like feedback in the mic. I'm gonna drop you and then come back on, okay?
Okay, okay.
All right, y'all. That was Sad Star. Make sure y'all check her out. Jag is not worried about anything. She has a catalog of music and her voice is amazing. I do believe, I can't deny that. I do believe that she has a wonderful voice. But how many people know her music, Kathy? Kathy, how many people know her music? How many people? I'm just kidding with you, Kathy. I don't yell at my subscribers. Don't worry. No, but I do appreciate what you're saying, though. I do. Let me go ahead and add on. Oh, I didn't even let you introduce you or anything. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me good?
Yes. How do you say your name? I don't want to say it wrong.
It's Kiminisha, or you could say
Kim
Kim
Anisha.
for short.
Okay. Thank you, Kim Anisha, for joining the show. I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. I'm a person that go from channel to channel, from channel to channel. So when Jazz first came out, she was coming out doing this. Exposing the celebrities and stuff. And my question was, why now? Why are you doing it now? Then when she started picking up momentum, she was from channel to channel, from channel to channel, from channel to channel. I believe she was targeting toward Tasha K, because Tasha K was being real
Mhm.
foul in the beginning. So when because she was planning to take Tasha down. She even admitted she was planning to take Tasha K down, but she did not know
Right.
Tasha K was gonna do what she done.
She
So
stepped. She stepped into the ring. She stepped into the ring with
the
somebody.
lion's dead.
Yes, you said it. The Lions Den. She stepped in there.
She did. But see, everybody else was young because they were just like, you. I think they was younger. They was more into jazz because she was famous once upon a time. And by
Right.
her
And
being
she
up,
was hopping on everybody's channel. I remember I was begging for her for an interview and stuff like that. And she was like, oh, hit me up on email. Kept emailing her, never got a response back or anything like that. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. And then, like I said, Jag is welcomed on the platform anytime to defend herself. But as far as seeking an interview from her, nah, I'm cool with that. But keep going. I'm sorry.
yeah. The reason why she didn't choose you because her aim was Tasha K. She had already been here now because Tasha K was Tasha K was doing all she was doing. She was
Mm-hmm.
disrespectful with it and everything. But her aim it had turned to Tasha K. But my
Right.
thing is, Jaguar been this type of person. She'll get on your channel. She'll take over your channel. Then when she done with you, she expose you to another platform. She been doing this. And,
Right. You're so right about that.
yeah. So what her family, because I have seen a documentary, and I'm gonna give Tasha K her credit. She took her time with this one, and she worked. It wasn't something she was just throwing out for us to just be, her audience to be claiming, just grasping on to it. She took her time, did the work. So I'm
Right.
gonna give her credit, and I'm not even I'm not subscribed because I unsubscribed a long time ago because of the stuff she was doing.
Right.
Period, but she did a really, really good job on this one right here. But
The
Jag
production
had
side of it,
showed
I
those,
have to give her credit. There was a few small minor critiques,
yeah,
but I mean, as far as a YouTuber doing something like that, it's amazing. Let's take emotion out of it. It was amazing, right?
it was amazing. If you take your emotions out of it, it was amazing. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a person that straddles the fence. If I'm gonna listen to your content, I want to feel like I had a right to comment on what you're saying. And if I can't come in with,
Right.
and I've been blocked on everybody's platform, let's just get it twisted. They call
You
me
have
up.
been blocked.
But they call me.
You have been blocked.
I have. I forget the word that they call me. I've been blocked on because if I see BS, I'm gonna call BS. I don't straddle. Period. From
Right.
everybody. Whoever you named it in our sector, yeah, I'll be blocked because first of all, it's one thing you putting out fact or what's already out on somebody. But when you go lying on them, like Jag has, like TK has, I don't have to hold my tongue to that. If you don't want me on your platform, that's fine. I'll move over to somebody else's platform, like I have today. So, but I was seeing through what Jag was doing. It was almost like she was trying to groom the people audience. Whoever channel she went on, she tried to groom, make them believe what she was saying. And I believe she put a little bit of truth in what she say, and with a whole lot of false narratives, lies.
She played into their emotions. She definitely did.
She
And
really
I had
do. She do.
I had Come Up Network come on, and I was like, "Come up before you," because she was all like, she played on the emotions of black women, and I was like, "Wait, I just want to confirm because it was her picture, right?" I was like, "I want to confirm you black before you say that." But somebody else said in the chat, "Do you feel like she played on the emotions of black women?"
I don't think she. You know what? Jag is for whoever that wanted to listen. So for me, whoever was buying into her, she just was for the. Oh, she black. So of course the black community is gonna, listen to her. That's who she drawed in. She's a black woman. But
Right. So
I don't
she
think
wasn't
she has
specifically trying
emotions.
to target black women. Okay, I get what you're saying.
No. I don't believe she was intentionally trying. Whoever wanted to listen, that's who she was targeting. She was
Right. So if it was
basically
a whole
trying. She was
bunch
trying to
of
get.
white people, Asians, whoever was gonna listen, she was gonna go to them.
That's it. That's all. She was trying to get a nod or something at the celebrities. She wanted to go against the celebrities. But when she seen it, then the celebrities were quiet and letting her do what she do. Tasha K was there.
Mm-hmm.
She the biggest blogger, the biggest YouTube blogger, one of the biggest YouTube bloggers. There's many people that's bigger than her, but one of the biggest YouTube bloggers out there. So why not Tasha K? Plus Tasha K was doing all that mess she was doing. Tasha K actually drawed her in, and she drawed Tasha K in. So, but I don't think she have emotions. I think her husband is a recruiter. She always talking about he in military and stuff. I believe she's dark. I believe she will hurt somebody. She will be able to get her hands on them. I just believe I just believe that it's something psychotic wrong with her. And that's my personal, not from what it is from what she said. She said a whole lot of stuff.
Right. And I get what you're saying because you try to be sensitive to her situation and then you just gotta flat out say what it is,
Exactly.
Right. But Timonisha, I'm not gonna kick you off the stream. I'm gonna leave you in the waiting room and I'm gonna bring you back on. I just want to bring on other people just so that the sound isn't messed up and stuff like that.
That's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Of course. And thank you for rocking with your boy AT2. I appreciate you.
Yo, you're welcome. Thank you.
I'm gonna bring you back on. All right, so we got JD. What's up, JD? Are you there?
Hey, from the UK.
Hey, what you wanted to add on to the conversation, JD?
Well,
Oh no. Oh, sorry.
hello.
JD, I'm sorry. That was my fault. I
No,
accidentally
that's
clicked the
okay.
button. What
No,
did you
that's
want to
cool.
add to the conversation? I'm sorry.
Listen, I don't really know where to like start with this whole thing because this has been a mess ever since she came on the scene from when Malik B died. But
hmm
see, when I was watching like her retell these stories and like when she did the whole Summer Walker thing, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but she's quite theatrical when she speaks. Like
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of movement and the facial expressions. And what I started doing is like watching her, but on mute, because I'm like, there's too much theatrics. There's like way too much. You're doing too much to try and convince me of your story, and that just makes me not want to believe you. Instead of you just telling the story, I don't need for you to wave your hands a certain way or to pull your face a type of way to make me feel
hmm
emotion type of thing. But going on to this surviving Jaguar Wright thing, what really triggered me is the thing about elderly abuse, because I have a vulnerable family member, elderly person, who was being abused by their son.
hmm
So when people, because I was seeing like there's like a comment section on the platform that Tasha K had put it on, and people were
Yeah.
saying like, oh, why doesn't the elder, Jaguar's mom just do anything? And it's like me seeing what my relative went through, the manipulation that goes into it with elderly people. First of all, they're old. They don't want to have to fight or deal with these type of things. They want to kind of live the rest of their days out in peace. But there's a lot of manipulation that goes, especially when it's your child or someone that you love. And like in my case, it's my relative and their son has always been a manipulative person to the point where he
Ooh.
he almost starved her to death, and we found like bruises on her type of thing,
Oh
right?
no, I'm
So when
sorry.
no, it's fine. We take care of her very well. She's doing way better than that whole situation and everything. But it's like when people have to kind of look at it like, oh, I can't believe that she could do elderly abuse. Why wouldn't the grandma? Sorry, why wouldn't her mum do it? It's like you have to get into that mindset. That is such a sensitive thing. And like they mentioned how Jag's mum maybe felt guilty for having her because
hmm
the dad didn't want her and stuff like that. There's like so much that plays into that. And I get that that's
Yeah.
probably had a huge effect. Jag probably felt unwanted as a child, but you know, that she's not free of blame, if that makes sense.
Right. And let me just say, allegedly the dad didn't want Jag because he found out that he was schizophrenic at the end of the day. So he didn't want, to have another child because of course he was afraid of passing that along to his children. So that's one of the reasons why he didn't want to have a child. Keep on going. I just wanted to give context.
No, that's cool. That's cool. And then as for like her husband or whoever, Carmate, yeah, he comes across as really slow, and I can't see it. Like he's sitting there kind of in the background, like he kind of wants to be seen and doesn't want to be seen. She's
Yeah.
looking like a lunatic maniac on the camera. It's like I would just snatch her phone away. And I really think that with her being online and getting the attention, it's like you ever seen a crazy person out in the street or at a bus stop or something, and the more you feed into their behavior, the more they feed off of that, and they can get worse.
Right.
All of this internet attention is just adding to her destruction. She needs to be taken offline and someone needs to get her some help.
Right. Her people around her need to be helping her, except they're in it together, because at the end of the day, like I said, with a lot of these people, excluding her husband out of this, I'm talking about the other YouTubers, I feel that they know that something is not right with her, but they keep going along with it no matter what, because at the end of the day, if it gets some clicks and views, even if they don't monetize the video, because a lot of them are, well, I don't monetize the ones where she's blah blah blah. At the end of the day, you're still getting views, subscribers. They can give you super chats and stuff like that. Some way you are making money off of this, And I think that's what a lot of people do on YouTube. They are like, no matter how salacious it is, no matter what the story is, I'm just going to talk about it because I want the clicks and the views. And she doesn't need people around her like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the saying is, was it negativity sells, controversy sells? YouTube is a business, but she really needs to be put in some kind of help. and someone needs to get her mum out of the situation, because I mean, I've seen it. Like, they'll be in denial. These old people that are being abused will be in denial about it, because, you know, I mean, who wants to really admit, like, yeah, I'm being abused by my child? Like, no one wants to do that. You know,
Right.
like, she just needs to be taken out of that situation and handled. And I mean, it's sad. The real casualty of all of this is her son.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Her son, because her son is going to end up seeing this. I know in the documentary he said he wasn't aware of a lot of the things that were said and stuff like that, and so Tasha told him about it, and you know, you can tell like that's going to emotionally affect him forever. You know.
Yeah, because this is all public, and
Right.
you know, it's not only national, it's international. So everyone is seeing it. We all see the faces, we know the names. You know, you could just take a screenshot of anyone's face, put it into Google. Now you can find this person's social media and taunt them. There's so many ways, and everything is all connected. And Jaguar Wright, I think, obviously you have to say allegedly, but I think she definitely does come across as psychotic. I can't obviously say that she's schizophrenic, but because of the elderly relative that I have, because she suffers with dementia and she has psychotic episodes, like, I'm seeing the same thing.
Right. And in the interview with Tasha, she did mention that she has psychotic like episodes and stuff like that, where she says she wakes up in different countries, she doesn't know where she is and stuff like that, and she doesn't know when it happens, it just happens. And you see that a lot, and it explains why her behavior is so sporadic and all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's sad. I kind of feel for Malik B's family as well, because I feel like she kind of just got her come up off of someone's death, which is really disrespectful. And like, didn't she have like some kind of Grammy or some kind of award that she was like waving in a camera? I seen in one video she was like, "Yeah, this is Malik B's award or something. I got it from his mom." I saw some video like that. I don't know if it's still on YouTube, but still, like, riding off the dead.
I have to
That is
research
so
that because I don't
disrespectful.
know. That's a good. I don't know that. I know her. I don't think she's ever been awarded anything on the mainstream level, so that could have been what it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she said it was one of Malik B's awards, and in my head I was like, "Well, how would you got that? Where would you get that from? And why have you got it and then you're waving it?" But again, it's all just, you're riding off the coattails of a dead man. That's so rude.
Right. And A Miller, I do appreciate you mentioning that. They did mention something about some kind of substance abuse as well in the film, but I have to say allegedly because I don't know that for a fact. Her family didn't say that. It was at the end of the documentary, but that could play a role in what's going on too as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm just gonna go back and watch. But no, you've been doing great, because I seen another video of you talking about this whole surviving Jaguar Wright thing like a few weeks back. So I've been following your channel ever since. But no, I really enjoy your content, so keep it up.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you for checking out the show, JD. Love you.
No worries. Take care.
All right, y'all. It's time to add on everybody's favorite. I don't know. I haven't took a poll yet on everybody's favorite guest, but I know for a fact everybody loves her accent. Adding on to the show, back again, London Girl.
Hey! Greetings,
Hey,
Governor.
how you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. How are you, Governor?
Good. I forgot to ask you, like, what time is it? I forgot to ask JD in the last one because she says she's from the UK as well too.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Coming up for 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's almost night. It's nighttime now. Yeah, 9 p.m.
That is it. So I just wanted to hop on and say, because I don't know Jaguar Wright. I didn't know her until, what is it? The first video was Storm blew up. Do you remember that got 1 million views? And then there was some kind of falling out between Storm and Tasha K. Couldn't really follow all that.
It was alleged. Allegedly, he's under contract and can't really speak on it. But people have been pitting him and Tasha K together.
Yeah. So all I noticed about Jag is that in the very beginning, when she started doing her videos, she showed, or she might have been a little bit drunk. Let's quote unquote drunk. Wink, wink. And so, but now she seems like she's a lot calmer, because when she's doing the video, she kind of talks a lot more like this. She's sort of whispering. She's not ranting so much. So,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So my other question is like, where do you think this is going to end? Because it's like, now that Tasha's dropped this documentary, and also power to her for getting it done, you know, because it kind of, from what you're saying, it kind of sounds like it's the quality is like a show reel, so she can go off and send that to different networks and say,
Yeah.
this is my work.
It's
But where is it
60
going?
minutes. That's how I can describe it. 60 minutes, like a news thing with like Barbara Walters or something.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
yeah, that kind of show, but for kind of what are these issues, like pop culture issues?
Pop culture,
So,
yeah.
so at the end of 60 minutes, they normally say, right, we reached out to Jaguar Wright and asked her for a comment, but there was no comment. Like, where is this going to go? Because you need it needs to have some closure, right? Is Jag going to do a video
Right.
now?
The clip that I played in the beginning, that was from today. That is right. That is from the day. So basically, Jaguar is responding back, saying that she has a case because he did this. She has a case for defamation because he's defaming her character and stuff like that. But
Oh,
my problem with Jag is that she's been saying she's going to get a lawyer. Where is the lawyer? You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. And also, I don't know too much about the elder abuse thing, but I just wanted to echo that caller before. It is so easy for family members to get power of attorney from older people, either through trickery or through. It's so easy to get power of attorney. But what I don't understand is if she's getting $6,000 a month, where's it going?
That's what I want to know too. Where's the money going? If she's getting 6,000 a month, where is the money going? It also concerns me because so like the lifestyle that she's living, she should be living a lot better. She lives in Dallas. Well, I think she lives in Arizona, and that's the thing. I don't know where she lives because she's all over the place. But she lives on all these different locations. But I'm pretty sure for 72,000 a year, you can find you a nice place. You
Well,
know what I mean?
this is it. So I'm not. I mean, I'm watching it, but I don't want to get too distracted into it because Mimi Viz. Talking about the snow powder. Okay.
She's here in Arizona. Okay, she's in Arizona currently.
So I'm kind of following it, but it's not the what was I going to say? It's almost like a distraction. Do you know what I mean? These people don't affect my lives. They're not, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to say well done for all your content.
Thank you.
Good evening to everybody.
Yes, and I'm hoping that I know for me at least, this is like my last video on the subject. I know a lot of people had a lot to say, so that's why I did like a last and final one. But as far as this, Tasha says she's done. At this point, I'm done with it, and hopefully Jaguar works on herself. That's my hope.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, catch you another day. Nice to talk
All
to
right,
you.
love you, London girl. Thank you for joining the show. Kim Anisha, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, perfect. So I forgot to ask you, did you get a chance to watch the docu-series or no, you didn't watch it?
I sure have watched it. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Okay, you did watch it.
What I've been seeing. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I have a question for you. As far as everything for Jaguar, I like the way London Girl kind of finished it off. But what is next for Jaguar? Like, what do you see? Like, is this thing going to continue, or what's going to happen? What do you see for the future for Jaguar?
I don't see nothing in the future for Jaguar, other than I wish she'll just like calm down because she has been exposed and she does feel away. So have she been on today? Because my thing is when a person like her feel exposed, she feel like she been what you call that? Like somebody done her something wrong. So either
Yeah,
she
she
talk
feels like
around
she's owed something.
Yeah, she always felt like she been owed something But when she been exposed, it's almost like an embarrassment. So before she get online, she gonna think because she a quick thinker. If y'all ever looked at her talk, she's a quick thinker. Either she's gonna be defeated or she's gonna go out for revenge. She gonna feel like they
Yeah,
did something to her when
yeah.
she set her
She's
own stuff
very
up there.
calculated in how she speaks and how she says things. You know.
Yes, exactly. But lately, if you, because I've been watching, lately she been getting like caught up in a whole bunch of lies, and then she'll try to backpedal and clean them up. And it ain't been working for me because I already know what you was doing. I already seen what you were doing. You've been manipulating your audience. She was on a certain. I'm not gonna put nobody's name on your show, but she was on this certain blogger's channel, and
Hmm.
she exposed in front of that girl's audience that her and TK set up time speak her and that person set up TK
What?
on a story. Yes, on a story about James Wright, the guy that hang out with Tate Morris, the petty guy. Well, they had came up.
The Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, no, not Kenny Petty, James Wright, the Petty
Oh,
LaBelle guy.
James Wright, about the story about how he was allegedly messing around with minors and stuff like that.
Yes. She came back on the show and said that she never seen James do nothing like that. But you heard on the voice thing, on the voice recording that Tasha had leaked.
Right.
So, but then she went on on this person's show and said, "Y'all want to know something?" And she was like, "Can I tell him?" She was like, "Yeah, you can go on and tell him." She was like, "We set TK up. We set her up." And she's like, "Girl, nah, I ain't think you was gonna say nothing like that." But they had set her up, Tasha K, from the beginning. They had set her up to see if she was gonna take that James White story.
Right. And like I said, you get any YouTuber out there studies, and she studied the market to see how can she get her story out there. And she just used all the bloggers basically just to get her story out there.
I had told them too. I say she got y'all like puppies around here. All of them was fighting. You know, they was. That's what she did. Had a string in their back. But
Right, pulling that string.
yeah, that Nicki Minaj story. She kind of stayed on that side over there because they was
Hmm.
accepted to her because they was making a coin off her head. So they accepted her over there. Everybody
Right.
else she kind of fell out with.
Hmm.
But I don't see it going no further than this.
Yeah, I think after this documentary drops on YouTube finally, that's basically it for
I'm
Jag because
interested in what you're doing.
there's nothing
Look
else
what
she
you've
can do
done.
more.
No, there's nothing else you can do more but go and sing something or do something that's, off a level of psychopath, because the rage and hate that she carries for her ex-husband's mom is out of control. The way she's
Yeah,
doing
that
her
hate.
mom is out of control.
Yeah, and make it accusations that the mom was trafficked and stuff like that. That's not right. No matter what, no matter how much you hate that lady, that ain't right. Especially if that's not true. And it's all like everybody was either trafficked or they were working the night shift, wink wink, or they're gay or they're doing drugs. Everybody has the same story. Now not everybody can have that same story. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think a lot of times when she's telling those stories, she be, reflecting off herself. I really believe she be reflecting out herself, so she'll put a name
Mhm.
in there. The way she did her husband from the beginning, that dude come off as very, very like real. He come off real like honest, But anybody can. But I'm a good reader of people. He was very honest
Mhm.
in what he was doing. He was saying,
Right. I don't feel now is everything he was saying true? I can't speak to
no,
that, but from what
right.
I
He was
got from
genuine.
him, he was a good dude. Like
Yeah,
he
he was
really seems
genuine.
like a good dude.
Yeah, he was very genuine. And um um I can't even get my words, but I think Jay is self-sabotaging. Everybody has tried to talk to her. Everybody has tried to help her. Her family purposely tried to help her first. And
Hmm.
all these content creators, they just using her for clicks get clicking views. Because they know she going to be reckless with her mouth, give you a wow moment, and they need their viewership. And I
Right.
wish they'll just like, you know, step back and let her just go back into where she came from, ignore her. Because some people are born bad seeds, and people don't believe in that. But I believe some people are born bad seeds. And she just was that
Ooh.
person that was never satisfied with her life, no matter where it went.
Uh-huh. And so she's willing to
So
do anything just to kind of be out there and be seen, basically.
exactly, think about it. She was making all these channels, getting them views and getting them extra coins and stuff. And then she had the opportunity to make her own YouTube, channel, whatever. But she ain't even on there as much as she was on other people's platforms.
Right,
Why not?
exactly.
Why
That's
not?
true. She made everybody else money.
It make
Well, Kim
everybody else
Anisha,
money.
yeah, Kim Anisha, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really do appreciate you. I don't know when you subscribed to me, but thank you. I love talking to you.
Well, thank you too, honey. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, what's up, Uniquely Bronze? You there?
Hi, you can hear me?
Yes, thank you for coming on the show the first time.
How you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. I don't really know too much about Jaguar. I
Uh-huh.
first heard of her with the common statement that she made about him, but I don't know too much about her. But from what I've seen, I would literally hate to be one of her family members. I literally would hate. I actually had a cousin that tried to like make up things about my mom because my mom died when I was 9, and she went around telling people,
Oh,
"Oh,
sorry
her
about that.
mom died." Yeah, she was telling like other people
Ooh.
that don't know me that, "Oh, well, her mom died of AIDS and all kinds of stuff because I wouldn't do certain things for her." So I really hope like that's not the case with her, as if
Wow.
she's looking for help from her family members and they're not giving it to her. So she's out here trying to lie and put them on blast because they're not giving her what she wants.
Right. Is it a call for help? I never thought
Yes,
about that.
yes. I
Well,
had a
she definitely
cousin that
calling the wrong number.
I
I
know
ain't
that's
trying to be
right.
funny, but she calling the wrong number
When
and
I
she
saw
trying to
it,
call for help.
right. And if that's what she needs, if she needs help, then that's what she needs to say. And I think she would have more real fans and real love if she just came out and said that she need help.
Right. I don't see why she can't
Just
just say like, "Hey,
say that.
y'all, I need help."
Right. You will
I,
actually
I,
have
I just
people who would be willing to put up money to help you.
right. Exactly. She has an audience enough where she can really capitalize off of this and make money. I kind of want to ask you the same question though. What is the end goal? Does it end after the documentary, or do you see like Jag being relevant after this whole thing goes down? Because Tasha claims that she's done after it releases on YouTube. She's done with the whole thing.
I think Tasha is done, but I don't think Jaguar is.
Okay. You don't see Jaguar is. You think she's gonna keep
I
prolonging
don't
this?
think
My
Jaguar
thing
is
is
done.
if
I
she's
think
threatening a
Tasha is,
lawsuit.
but
Oh,
she's
okay,
gonna
yeah.
keep milking it out.
Oh, you think so?
Oh yes, Jaguar's gonna milk this in the bud, honey. Her and that what's the other girl, the nosy hoe?
Yeah, nosy hoe.
Is that her name?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they're
gonna be
gonna milk
milking
this
and
out. I
milking
don't even
this.
like her. I can't even look at her. She's so ugly to me. I'm sorry to say that. Yes. Yes, yes,
AT2
yes.
does
I just
not
feel bad for
condone
her family.
talking about anybody looks,
Did you see
but if he
the
giggles, he giggles.
I wanted to ask you, did you see the Twisted Sisters on there?
Yes, I did. So it's just the one girl, Jasmine. and who's the shorter one, and then the cousin. It didn't have the other girl on there.
Yeah, I think it was Jasmine and Jamie.
Yeah, Jasmine is the one that was on there, and then it was the cousin of Jaguar. Jamie, the Jamie, the slender one, she wasn't on there. No.
Oh, okay, okay. I figured she
Yeah.
wasn't going to be on there because they don't really communicate like that anymore. I don't think.
No, not with her anymore. I think she has done so much damage to the
Yeah, I
family.
just
Oh,
really
and
come on here and hi and ask you about the.
I wanted to say one thing. The family said they're not doing this for exposure or
Oh,
any
you go
kind of
ahead.
money. They are not well off, but they're doing good for themselves. So they said they're not doing this for money or anything like that. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish.
Oh, I just wanted to ask you about the Twisted Sisters from Bad Girls Club. What did they have to say? Because the last time I checked, Tasha was saying something about um somebody murdered or something allegedly with those two sisters
Regarding the
a while
dad
back,
doing something
and I
to the
wanted to know was
sisters.
that in that no, it was somebody got murdered or something. She was saying, I'm gonna go find it and I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram.
Yeah, send it to me on Instagram. But the only thing about somebody being
You don't
murdered
remember?
was her son. Her oldest son, clarify that, oldest son. That was the only thing that was ever mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, and said something about the Twisted Sisters invited somebody to the, I guess, the going away thing, that the more memorial or something like that. Tasha K was saying something about a while back.
Regarding
I
the
was
son's
wondering about
memorial, they said they
the
wanted to
whole
hold it where
situation.
all his
I was trying to
uh
figure.
go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I
you go
think
ahead.
there's a little delay. That's what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm out
But
and about,
this
so my connection is kind
Oh,
of.
okay. But this is what I'll say to finish it up. Regarding the son and his memorial, basically what happened was that she wanted to hold Jaguar wanted to hold it at this jazz club or this club that she worked at. They ended up holding it at the area where he was murdered. The reason why they did that was because all his friends was from that neighborhood, and they didn't want to hold it where Jag wanted to hold it because they were all like, "That's not what he would want. That's not what he wanted. So why would we hold his memorial at this club or whatever? Why not do it where all his friends, all his family were around?" That's the only thing that I know about that.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I definitely
Oh,
did
somebody
check it
said we
out
can't
because I
say
was
the
not
N
about to
word.
pay that. I already paid for Hulu and
Right.
huh?
All right, uniquely bronze. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go and then add on the next caller. Okay.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
You're welcome. Hit me up on Instagram. All right. So for the first time ever, now this person I've been feuding with the whole time, but the Evans show. Hey, you there?
Hey, too. What's up, bro?
How's it going? I was reading your messages, but because of the feedback and stuff like that, I didn't want to have too many people on at one time.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. First of all, I like your show, bro. I thought I was subscribed long time ago, but then I checked. I'm like, shit, I'm not subscribed. Remember, I told you I'm actually subscribed. So I
Yeah,
thought
I remember
about
you told me you were
subscribing.
subscribed, but you weren't at the time.
Yeah, I forgot. I thought I was, and I looked. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta subscribe. uh, yeah, man, I'm just joking around. I mess around. But if you, I think you seen my channel. I talk about Jaguar a lot and Nosy Hogs, and I pronounce her name Nosy Hogs, but people told me it's Nosy Ho. So, anyways, yeah.
Your version of it sounds better. Version of it sounds better than Nosy Ho. But go ahead. What
Yeah,
you want to add to the
I don't want
conversation?
to say ho. I'm like it's rude. Yeah. Anyways, so
Yeah.
and the other one, what's her name? Toxic Diamond. I talked about her as well. So
Yeah.
first of all, Toxic Diamond needs to stop talking about anybody. She's the worst example for for her kid. She was at the hotel accusing that man of racism while he was doing his job. I won't get into that because this is about Jaguar. She's another crazy person out there. Jaguar.
Mhm.
By the way, I'm calling from Canada, and
Hey, shout out to Canada.
Toronto, Canada. So regarding Jaguar, you know when she first came out months ago, I was telling
Hmm.
people this woman is fake, and people were hating on me. No, Jaguar is real. You're a hater. This and that. First time she came, I'm like something not right about her. So her shit didn't sell about the industry. Then she started attacking people. Then she went attacking personally because it still didn't sell. Then she saw no other way. Then she started threatening people. You see what she did to Storm. She went on
Hmm.
his show being a creep. I love you. I'm gonna cook for you. You're my son. This and that. When he didn't buy her, what she's saying, then she started threatening him. She did same thing with other, right? So she
Right.
was she was trying to make money out of this, I think personally. And if you notice, I made a video. She only hates on people who are alive, not dead. You know that person, Malik, he may rest in peace. So
Yeah.
he was in one of her groups, right? The
Uh
room.
huh.
So how come he was into drugs and all, and she liked him so much, he wasn't being so successful, let's say, in his life, right? And she wanted him to have all these awards, all these things, right? How come she
Hmm.
doesn't wish nothing on the people who are alive and did nothing wrong to her? You see what I mean? She's always hating on people who are alive and successful and doing well, even though they didn't do nothing to her. And she's always talking about how she loves women, this and that. You saw her what she was saying about that lady, Erica, calling her.
Erica Badu.
Yeah,
Yeah. How she wants to be
I'm
women
not gonna.
empowerment, but she's saying that. Yeah, I don't even want to get into the things she was saying about Erica Badu, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I once swear I gotta fix my hair. That's why I'm not showing myself. So I'm not gonna use swearing word. But she was calling her a b, this and that. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
and now she has another lady. I'm trying to make this quick so other people could join. There's another lady. The lady who accused Kenneth Jaguar, Nicki Minaj's husband, of rape and all, right?
Uh huh.
So Jaguar found another victim. She's always finding a victim and saying, I could see it in you. I see what you can be, this and that. Every time she's trying to get into people's pockets. She scammed people many times. In GoFundMe, she done
Right.
it, Talib said. She done
It's
it
that
with
manipulation. She's very calculating in what she
very,
says. You know.
very calculating. And when I said that before, people said, oh, you're a hater. You hate women. This. I said, why would I defend Dasha K? Why
Yeah.
would I defend other women? I
It
matter of
don't
fact,
it, don't
just
worry, I get it too. That you're just a hater. You don't know shit what you're talking about. You don't know this.
exactly.
She does have a fan base. I will
E-
say that she does have
Exactly.
a fan base, and they will come after you. So you gotta be prepared and ready for it.
Ex-
Unfortunately.
Exactly. Thanks a lot, Sunshine Session. She has a radio station. She was in my comments. She's a good person, and I have a lady
Oh, okay.
named
Thank you,
and
social.
there's another lady named Jessica. We're gonna do live with her. So that's what she does. And this lady Jen, to me, she's not reliable anymore. You know why? Why would she choose Nosy Ho, and Jaguar, the worst two on YouTube, to be talking about a rape case? She's not reliable. Why would you choose the worst two in the whole YouTube? Why shouldn't she do an interview with you or that? Why would she? Jaguar Wright? Are you joking? And Jaguar Wright saying, "Oh, she's acting like she's a lawyer now." And she said, Nosy Ho is my investigator. I laughed so much when I heard that. She actually thinks she's a lawyer. And then she was
Yeah.
talking how she has this information that Marshall's never released, this and that. You know what I mean? She lies a lot. She doesn't have any info, and she's taking donations again. Like, people have to understand that it's all a scam. You have to accept it. She's not about women. She's not about people. She's delusional. One side, she's, oh, I'm doing this for women, trying to get donations, this and that, and money, right? And second thing, you see her sweating at women 24 hours nonstop. Mary J, she wouldn't leave her alone. She gets into Will Smith's life. Like, Will Smith doesn't give a fuck about you. Why are you talking about these people?
F word. F word.
Oh, I'm sorry. They don't care. I apologize. They don't care about
Don't
you.
worry. We already said a few cuss words, but
No,
just
sorry,
keep it limited.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, and the R. Thank you, Yvette. The R word too. Don't say the R word or the F word.
I apologize. So she get into these people business that don't care about her like they're her family, and she goes on like she knows their personal life. This woman, I made another video, right? This woman, she's just a hater. She just hates people in general, and to me she's evil, and she's calculated. She's not crazy. Crazy people, first of all, aren't calculated like that. They're in a mental hospital. Not going too deep.
That's a good point.
On
But
how
she can't just be a little crazy.
She could be, right? But crazy in a way where you could say, maybe she needs something to calm her down, but not crazy in a way she doesn't know what she's doing. So then she goes, like the other lady said, into details about that guy James sexually assaulting a 14-year-old, and she wanted to give Storm fame. Even if it was true, it would have been more disgusting. If it was true, actually, it would have been more disgusting, because she was planning to give Storm fame from a 14-year-old being her.
Yeah, being assaulted. Yeah.
How come her see that?
You know, everything that she does is very calculated, and it's very, 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 very disturbing. And like you said, I wanted to go back to the point that you were making. Why would the Jen lady choose Nosy and Jaguar? Someone did hit me up in the DM, and they told me about that, because that was one of my questions.
Yeah.
They said that the Jen lady didn't have an outlet to go to, and
Yeah.
so she was trying to defend herself, and nobody would believe her, or allegedly Nicki Minaj people would block her from saying stuff. And so then Nosy took on the story, and Nosy believed her, and so that's why she feels comfortable with going with Nosy. So I just wanted to give the other side of it, because I have questioned that too, but a lot of people have asked that question.
Yeah. So she could have gone on her own YouTube, where there's other ways to do it. Regardless, if she knows how Jaguar acts and what she done in the past, I would never do a live with them, or an interview, or a phone call, nothing like that. And if you notice, she has a phone call with her friend, you know, the lady who called her a liar. If you see her on that phone call, when she's angry, she acts exactly like Jaguar. She said the N-word, you know what I mean? Like 20, 30 times with that lady screaming and swearing. And when she's talking with Jaguar and Nosy, she's talking like an innocent person, like, oh yeah. But if you see her other side,
her real I have not actually seen just her videos, but because I do know what you're saying. Basically, when she's talking on like the lives and stuff like that, she's like very docile and very calm and very soft spoken, like you know, somebody who has been victimized. But when she's on live, she's a totally different person.
Exactly.
Ooh, that can go both ways with that. I can go both ways with that one, but I'm glad you brought that up. I'll look further into that. But Evan, I wanted to before I let you go ahead and give the people your information where they can find you at on YouTube.
Well, my name is Evan Shaw. If you go on YouTube, you'll see a lot of videos about Jaguar. I'm planning to make other videos. It won't be all about Jaguar, but that's what's trending now, the drama, you know, the entertainment. And we all talk.
Right.
But I will be different videos. And shout out to Jessica. She's one of the commenter, and others who planning to talk to me and all. And I like this show. I did say a few things to AT, but he took it personal. But I'm
hey, but we're good now. We're good now. But thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate you. I'll definitely have you back on, okay?
Guys.
Much love. All right. So the next person we have coming on the live is Chris. What's up, Chris? Oh, Chris, you there? Chris, your volume, or did I mute you? Chris, your internet. Your internet. Chris, drop down and come back on. I'm gonna let somebody else come on. All right. So, coming on for the first time, but she's always in the live chat. Lisa, welcome to the show. Wait, what happened to? Hold on.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Lisa.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. What you wanted to add on to the show?
I couldn't talk because I was in the hallway and I'm at work, so I'm sneaking. Okay.
Oh. I'm trying. Y'all gonna have me get y'all fired. I swear. Y'all bosses better not be watching this.
Listen, where should I begin with this crazy woman? Have you seen Have you seen the video that she's put out now? Since she heard about her little part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, where she was basically calling out Sam. She was saying that the father was trafficking somebody, and then she said she got videos of the son. Yeah, I played that clip earlier. I had to edit it because it had so many cuss words, but I played that clip earlier.
I couldn't wait to hear what she was going to say about this. She starts telling lies on top of lies to cover the lies. Oh my God, somebody's texting me. This woman is certified crazy. Oh my God, I could go on and on about this woman. Let me take this off my mouth. Ain't nobody in here but me. But oh my God, AT2, hi! Anyway.
What's up?
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I got so much to say. I didn't know you was gonna get me that fast. But anyway, yeah, I watched both videos. So I got to hear what I already knew. You see, people been trying to make Tasha look so bad by talking about this woman. Tasha's not bad at all. She's the only one that has really called this psycho out. Everybody else went a tippy toe around it. Tasha called her out. Tasha was right from the beginning. I knew this woman was crazy. However, she's a genius. However, now, most people that are geniuses are extremely stupid on top of being extremely smart. Jag is showing her true colors. The thing is, she's so mentally ill, she doesn't even realize it. Do you notice she's calling everybody else look at this narcissistic, he's such a narcissistic sociopath, he's such a liar, he's this. Everything that she's called everybody else is exactly what she is. That chick knows
I'm in HD. I'm in HD. You know, all the crazy.
Oh, yeah. Did you see her eyes? Her eyes were jumping around when she had the camera in that lady's face. She wanted to make sure everybody could see her. She was just real. I was just looking at her good. I told that chick Nosy, I can't stand her neither. Can I cuss on here or no?
You can say ass, shit. Stay away from the F word. I'll say that. Stay away from the F word.
Okay, can I say bitch?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I can say bitch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a female dog.
Okay, yeah. Well, I told that bitch Nosy. When this bitch turns on your dumb ass, dumb bitch, I want to see what you going to say. Because the moment she hears you say one thing wrong about her, she going to read you. Everybody that Jag has came in contact with on that internet, the moment they pissed her off with one little thing, she completely flip moded on them and read them. However, it's all lies. Because she just adds things in, how she did her son. I said from the beginning when I first seen that interview with Tasha K. First of all, let me tell you something. I'm over 50 years old. I've never heard of this woman until she came to the internet. Never heard of her. So, okay. Now, when I did see her, and when Tasha called her out, and I listened, and I watched her sitting there talking, I could read right through her then. She is really what you call a paranoid schizophrenic. She's also bipolar. No, I ain't no fuck. Try. No, I'm not no damn doctor. But I have a friend. I don't fool with her no more because she don't take her medicine. She acts just like Jag. And
Oh,
that happened to her out of nowhere. She's been cool for years, and all of a sudden, she starts talking all this stuff about celebrities all the time. She ain't even no celebrity. She just,
right.
they got a thing, they go after celebrities. She acts just like Jag. However, she was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and she is a paranoid schizophrenic. So Jag,
Hmm.
that's why she's on the run, not only because she can't get a place to stay, but she's on the run because she thinks Clive Davis Lee is after her to kill her. She's really serious. Did you hear
Right.
what she said? She wakes up, she gets on planes, somebody puts her on planes, and she wakes up in different countries with different names. What kind of crazy bitch say some shit like this? Mental ass bitch. And then she always talking about she coming after somebody. You better watch what you're doing because I know where you live. Bitch, I wish you knew where I live. I want you to show up at mine because you're crazy. I just don't like you. I'm sick of your lies. I knew your son wasn't nothing wrong with him because, like I said, everything she says about somebody else is what's wrong with her. Your
Yeah.
delusional ass is the one that is autistic, and everything else that follows it. There's nothing wrong with her son. He's a genius. He's a sweet kid. He became a genius because his mom is a genius. However, she's just using it in an effed up way.
Right.
But he is nowhere near autistic, just like everybody said. So for anybody in this audience that has any doubt about what Tasha K did or said, she was dead in the right for it. She called Jag on her shit. Jag is a total sociopath / psychopath. She wants to sit here and threaten everybody. As soon as she don't hear something right, don't y'all believe Jag? She's nuts. She needs medication. I'm sure she's been diagnosed, but she just won't take the medicine. And you will find out when she's actually been on medication because that's when she's going to stop all this shit. The ranting's going to stop. All of the accusations of everybody being this, that, and the other. She claims she was at all these different places to see these people who slept with this person or are, you know, the word you say you can't say, ard, or are that person. Why is she always everywhere? Who is she, a goddamn genie in a bottle? You just pop up and randomly
I'm a
stop.
genie in a bottle, baby.
Yeah, I was right there. Remember, I was there. This is because she talked to Lou Nell the other day. See, Lou Nell, people don't believe that I know these people. You still a liar, bitch. You're still a liar. I don't care if you were talking to Eddie Murphy, bitch. You're still a liar. You need to stop. You need to stop, Jag. Get your medication because you desperately need it, and get some for your friend Nosy too, because I can't stand that bitch over there talking about she don't like no men, she hates all men. Bitch, ain't your daddy a man? Or wasn't your daddy a man? But then again, I don't know. I can't stand either one of them. I want to beat the shit out of both of them. Stupid bastards. They two ignorant bastards. Tasha K, I hope you see this. Eat their asses up. You need to do it surviving that big nose, big lip, little ugly, crunchy bitch over there. What's her name? Nosy. Do survive a nosy hoe. A nosy hoe, because that's just what she is. I'm getting amped at work. I might mess around and get fired. I can't stand them.
Don't lose your job.
I hope they both
man.
work, and I can't stand you. Both of you liars. One is rubbing off on the other one. I swear.
Right. Lisa, before I let you go,
through.
do you have your own channel or anything like that?
No, but I keep saying I'm going to get one, but I just don't never seem to find the time. But I'm going to.
Since you don't have your own channel, I want you to come back on the show, okay? I love you to death.
I love you too. I love you to death too. I'm telling you. You and Paris and Tasha, y'all are my three favorites. My three favorites. I don't look at nobody else. That's it.
Hey, I'm in good company. I appreciate that.
Yes, but people don't listen to Jag, don't believe her. If she don't want to get medication, she's entitled to all of the dissing that she's getting. Now, when she takes her medicine or goes and gets, and then I ain't even mention that slow ass nigga she with. Who is that motherfucking muffin man? He's a motherfucker just sitting there.
Lisa!
Lisa,
I'm gonna let you
the
go.
muffin man, that's Jay's husband, the goddamn muffin man.
Lisa, you gonna have me fighting everybody on YouTube. I'm gonna let you go, but I love you.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up. Okay, I'm so glad I got to get on here. Hi, everybody.
I'm glad you got on here. I'm gonna have you back. Don't worry, I'm gonna have you back. Okay.
I try to zip my mouth up, so I couldn't help it. Okay.
All right.
Bye,
I love
y'all.
you.
Okay.
Oh man, I love Lisa. What's up, Chris? You there?
Yeah, is this better now? Can you hear me? AT.
Oh yeah, you're perfect now.
Okay, perfect. I can hear you too. I just wanted to say that, like, so just like Lisa said, before Jag ever did that Storm Monroe interview, I did not know who she was. And she reminds me of those people that, like, they have a talent, but their attitude has been so bad their entire life. So they're really the person that gets in their own way. Like, it's not anybody else, you know, because she's not really that balanced or whatever.
Right.
Because if y'all notice, and I feel like people were like, oh, Jag is telling the truth. If you notice, her voice changes like constantly, like the inflections in her voice. She goes from like being really violent to like almost like how a crazy person would act if they were a nice person, like becoming like very demure and blah, blah, blah. And then in that first interview, she said that Beyonce and Gabrielle Union went to the same high school. And I'm like, no, they did not. They're not the same age and they're not from the same
she said Beyonce is old, basically. That's what she was trying to allude to.
And it's just like you can't be everywhere at every time. And a lot of that tea that she spilled is like, you know, old internet hairdresser tea. Like, I don't even feel like it's you know, it's really that unique. But if she experienced all of those things and, you know, if you saw everything and you're always in those places where you can witness people child trafficking, R-wording people, blah, 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 then you're just as bad as them. So I don't understand Jaguar's fan base, because if someone validates your favorite conspiracy theory, that doesn't mean that they're like, there's nothing wrong with them, you know?
Hopefully this video doesn't get flagged when I say this, but she Jaguar has like a whole cult kind of conspiracy, like those QAnon people.
Yeah.
That's what she reminds me of.
Yeah, and so to the people that like her, she can do nothing wrong, you know? And so she thinks that it's just so weird to me, because I don't know who else's live I was listening to, and someone called in and they were like, maybe her son did get R-word and he's too ashamed to tell it. And I'm like, why would his mom tell it? What kind of mom, if they're I do not think he did. I firmly do not believe he did. I firmly do not think he's autistic. But if he was, what kind of mom, even if you're estranged from your child, would come on Al Gore's internet to start telling people like, oh, he got R-word when he's in school? That's disgusting. Like, why would you bring up your child? Why? You know?
Even if it is true, don't bring that up for the world to hear about it, you know?
Yes, only the worst. I feel like there are people that are straight up terrible, and they would never put their kids' business on the internet, you know? And if he was autistic, like, I don't know if she doesn't know any high-functioning autistic people, or she's never whatever, but, like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, someone being autistic has no... I don't know. I feel like they're different. You know, there's a spectrum, right? But it doesn't mean that, like, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't think those things are true. And if they are, why are you telling people about your kid? And clearly she's crazy. Look at all the people she's friends with on YouTube. Like, she's not friends with nobody normal. How can you be friends with that girl that everybody's like, she's real dark? Like, and I mean dark by, like, her energy is very dark.
Her energy is dark, yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not a fan of her at all. It's funny seeing, like, people that are like, oh, well, this is happening to her because she exposed the industry. No, this is happening to her because this is what happens, you know, like, it's like the saying, like, the webs we weave when we lie and deceive, it will come falling down on you at some point in time, you know?
That's
And
true.
yeah, like I cannot stand her. I mean, I wish her nothing, hopefully she gets the help that she needs, but she's just so dark and imbalanced. And it actually scares me that people don't see it.
Right. And Nisha, I agree with your comments. She should have protected her son.
Yeah. And then that's even why I called. Thank you, Nisha, because y'all, in her response to all of this is that she is going to release recordings of a child that's probably traumatized by his parents fighting. Like when you're young, if your parents don't get along, you don't talk smack about them. You just like, you'll try to be, when your mom talks about your dad, you'll be like, yeah, you're right. Your dad will talk about your mom. You'll agree too. So I'm sure that
Right.
it's if there's even a conversation, I'm sure it's very emotional. And you're not even compassionate. Like, my child is, he's struggling. This is hurting him, how I behave. You want to release it to YouTube for what?
Right. For what? Like, what is that? How's that going to help him more? That's not going to help him at all,
And I cannot wait for him to like hit our age. And he would just be like, I'm not going to talk to her until she's medicated. Like, simple. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Right.
the kind of person that you just do not want that around you at all. She's nuts. I'm sorry. I'm just mad at her, the impact that her behavior has on her child. And I'm glad that, and I know people were like, Tasha should not have reached out to her family. But if, God forbid, if my mom was on the internet and she was saying blah, 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 I'm going to be like, that didn't happen. He has his right to speak the truth, whether she paid him or not. She could have always, he could have declined the opportunity, but clearly it was important enough. Imagine I feel so bad for him. Imagine if your friends knew that Jag was your mom talking about, oh, this is what happened. What?
Right.
She's terrible.
I don't know what I would do because I in the movie they alluded that he wanted to, and I don't want to say the word, but he wanted to harm himself.
Yes.
And Tasha cut it out of the film because she was all like, it was too much. She didn't want to hurt him or anything like that. So she cut it out the film. And so knowing that and knowing who his mom is and how she's ranting all over line and stuff like that, you can't help but to feel bad for him at the end of the day. I feel bad for him, and I feel bad for her mom that she's allegedly taking money from and abusing.
I think that I think it was when Uniquely Bronze called. She's one of those people that her family cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's one of those people that like I'm sure her husband or her ex-husband probably loves his son, but he's like, I wish I never met her. Because did you see that video of her like yelling at her ex-husband's mom about her son?
Yes, yeah, that's where I got I'm in HD. I'm in HD. Yeah, but the whole video was very disturbing.
Yes. And I'm like, where are I don't know. I feel so bad for her son. I feel bad for him.
Too.
And I'm, hopefully, and it seems like he's a smart kid and his dad is like looking out for him. But why would you, because my parents are divorced, there is not a world where either one of my parents would release a recording of me telling them to calm down to the internet. There's just not, it would never happen.
Right.
So
it's almost like she gets off on other people's trauma.
She does. That's why she bonds with Nosy Ho and all those other YouTubers that are like in that like dark corner of the internet. That's why she, that's where she feels the most at home. Because
Kathy, we're not talking about her because I've been seeing your comments, Kathy. We're not talking about the child himself. We're not talking about him. We're talking about the actions of his mother that let alone would affect him, basically. We're not talking about we're not talking about him. So I just wanted to clarify that for anybody in the chat that was thinking we're talking about a child.
No, what I said was that I'm glad you have someone looking out for him, and imagine how traumatizing having this story out, true or not, really is. And you're a healthy adult that understands that children do tend to be like powerless when it comes to adult BS, would never even say that, true or not, so Kathy, I don't know if you didn't hear that part or whatever, but that's how I feel. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And last question for you, Chris. What do you feel like is the end game for Jag? Like, does she go away? Does she fade away for all eternity? Or she like what happens? Like, what's next for her? Or she gonna keep prolonging this as long as she can?
I believe in I don't have the power to like condemn
Thank you,
someone.
Kathy.
So I believe it's okay, Kathy. Sorry. But yeah, I don't have the power to condemn someone. I hope that she gets help. I feel like the internet may not be the best place for her, but I hope she gets help. But I feel like if she continues down her current path of just like trying to blast people and stuff like that, like Tasha K took the last bullet out her gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she either like fades away or she rebounds and she takes her, medication, and hopefully she can like move forward and make amends and stuff like that. But she seems to me like someone who really, some people like putting dark stuff out in the world. They don't want to turn it
Hmm.
around and build and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you said
So
she seems like a very dark person.
yeah, I think she's just gonna wallow in it. She's probably, but I will say that like now, I mean, I checked out of her story when I saw her on Tasha's live that one time, because I felt like I didn't like it in general. And then, I'll keep up with clips here and there. But now that I have seen the damage I feel like she's caused to like a young Black man, like her own child,
Hmm.
it's in poor taste. Like, I don't care what she has to say about him. I hope she says, you know what, that's messed up. I realized from that video, my son is hurting. I'm going to take it offline and talk to him directly. I'm not trying to hear recordings of a child crying or saying, I don't like my dad to their mom. Kids do that.
Right.
Kids do that. People like, I don't know. So I don't know what happened to her. Her music didn't sell that well. So I would say that she, hopefully she can kind of pivot to that, but I don't know if I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even think I think like Tasha was saying at the end of the clip, I think she wants to be a blogger now. I don't even think she wants to do music.
She's not likable, so that's one thing. And she can't. I don't know how she doesn't strike me as the kind of person that can like remove themselves from a story, but still add a little bit of personality. So
Hmm.
I really don't know how she would be. I could see her being in like YouTube beef, but that's, who wants to do that for the
Yeah.
rest of their life,
Yeah, but you don't see her doing anything really with it. Like, I do think there is a market, like with Jag and Nosy, they have this thing about the yelling and I'm gonna give you the tea and I'm gonna do this and that, and so they have this
Oh,
personality where people really do like people that are mean spirited.
they're
I
gonna
hate to say that,
implode.
but they love it when people are mean spirited. They love it.
They're going to implode. I'll check back in when her and Nosy Ho have a falling out. It's two people that are the exact same level of crazy darkness, hate Tasha K. Like, they're too similar for them to be friends for that long at all. Like, they are going to
Right.
implode. And honestly, I really feel like, I don't know, because I fell asleep like randomly last night, but has Nosy responded to this documentary at all?
No. I think Nosy is gonna let this play out on Jag's end. I don't think she's gonna step into the Lions Den. But yeah, we don't know because until her and Jag go back online again, it might start this back up again. But as
I'm
far as
gonna
me,
tell
I'm
you,
done reporting on it. It's too
yeah,
much.
no, Jag was only useful to bloggers and stuff when she was like, until Tasha took this last bullet out her gun. That's what I think. I don't
Hmm.
think that anyone's gonna be like collabing with her and stuff like that. It was only because she brought views and the question had not yet been answered, like in the audience's mind. But I think a lot of people, after seeing this, a lot of those kind of, those, I feel like in that
Yeah.
sector that Jag has put herself in, they don't want to be like, no one's going to be there to support her on her downfall, which is why she should have built her own channel and been crazy on her own in her own house, you know.
Right. And we all would have watched it if she was crazy at her own house, but
Yeah.
I don't think she would be, yeah. She can't even do that. Kaya do. Oh, prosperity. I appreciate you mentioning that because Kaya is now Kaya reads people, she do all that, and it seems very it's very harsh at times.
Yeah.
But the thing about Kaya is that it's more comedic. The jokes land. Where
Yeah.
with the other people, the jokes don't land. Jaguar doesn't really tell jokes.
You said Jaguar what?
Jaguar doesn't tell jokes.
Yeah.
Jaguar is not
No.
funny. It's really deep and really dark, and it's nothing that she says is really. I mean, the content is funny. Thinking about everything. Oh, you kind of breaking up, Chris.
I don't. I think it's just a Wi-Fi. Is this better? It sounds better to me now. Maybe you'll stabilize on your end.
Okay,
Is
it's
better?
it's crackling a little bit.
Okay, I'll get off soon. I think it's just the Wi-Fi, but I don't. It's not. I don't think no one will ever like Jag. I just think that her appeal, getting clicks and views, all that kind of stuff, I think it is on its way out for a variety of reasons. But she's not, like you said, like Kaya will
Thank
roast.
you, Kelly.
But yeah, Kaya will roast, but you never really feel like it's personal. Like I feel like she roasts strangers. She roasts people that talk about her, but I don't feel like Kaya is. She lives in the same house, you know what I'm saying? Like she's not out here like, oh, these people are trying to kill me and all this kind of stuff. It's just like I'll cuss you out, But I love
Right.
Kaya, so
Right. I love it. I love it. You got
yeah.
to. All right, Chris. Well, thank you for coming on the show. I'll talk to you on Instagram, though.
Yeah, let me get back to work. I should not be doing what I'm
Oh,
doing. Let
see,
me get
all of
back to
y'all
work.
about to be fired right now.
Don't speak that. Don't speak that. Okay, I'll talk to you later. All right.
All right.
Bye.
I won't speak that. All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up. SD wanted to say something. People who defend Jaguar argue that she never released the name of her son, forgetting by giving out her ex-husband 411. It's not hard to deduce their child, seduce the child. Their child is. In my opinion, she soft doxed her own kid. Ooh. I never thought about it like that, but you are right about that. She basically soft doxed it. But what I was saying, doing the comparison, is that basically, with Kaya, even though she will talk about people and do all the dirty stuff, and I don't condone everything that Kaya does, it's funny at the same time. And so, whenever you are doing comedy, no matter how bad it is, as long as the jokes land, people will kind of forget it. And Kaya, they say she live in her wooden house, her wooden shed, and people give it back to her. Jag, with respect to the music industry, was a young talent girl that got caught up, just like Motown. Ooh, that's a good one, Kathy. I didn't think about it like that. She got caught up in everything. I think there was another comment there. Mina, I hope they find. Yes, yes, yes. I do hope they find those boys, Orson and Orrin West. I hope they do find them. Those are the two missing boys from Bakersfield. Their adoptive parents that they were missing on the 19th, and they have not been found. The 21st, actually, and they have not been found. So please, if you guys have any information on that, if anybody watching in that area, California City, Bakersfield, please call the police. Only made it to a live. Hey, what's up, Amira? I appreciate you for joining the show. You would join after I'm about to end. All right, y'all. Like I said, there was just a few things that people had questions about and wanted to talk about, so that's why I did this live. It was an awesome show. I love getting to meet y'all. Uniquely Bronze, Kim Anisha, Evan, Chris, Lisa. Lisa is a trip. Andrea, I feel like there's a person that I'm forgetting, but if there's one more that I'm forgetting, I apologize. But thank you guys for joining the show today. It was great. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to Mina for always dropping facts. Christine, thank you for always promoting my videos. Yvette, thank you for getting in the live chat and like talking with the people and really engaging in the conversation. I really, really, really love y'all for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get my ass up out of here. I know I ain't got a job, so y'all like, why are you leaving now? But like I said, I ain't like your favorites. I ain't doing 6-7 hour lives. Like, I can't talk possibly that much. I ain't got nothing else to say. I done said it. Like I said, unless Jaguar finds a cure for cancer, I probably won't be discussing her anymore. This was kind of like the last leg. If Jag wants to come on the show, she can. She can go ahead and defend herself. I don't mind that at all. But as far as me, I'm not seeking any attention from Jaguar. So thank you guys for checking out the show. Deuces, love y'all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and drop $1 too if you got it in the Cash App. All right, bye y'all.